Alright, it's the morning now. We're just leaving the Cody Legacy Inn. And we got a bit of driving to do on our way to Yellowstone. Yeah, here's another driving sequence for you. I think this is some of the only snow that we see on this road trip, which is kind of nice. Like, honestly, I thought that the road trip was going to be colder than it was, like in general. This is one of the first instances of Tyler getting mad at people who are stopping in the road because there's an animal at the side of the road. Yeah, it's kind of neat to see him so close though. But yeah, I was kind of hoping that it would be colder on the road trip because it's been pretty hot in Toronto. I want to taste that cool weather. So at least I got some of that today. Passing by that steamy lake. And yeah, we've had to stop a couple times because the roads are under construction. I guess they're widening them, I think. I don't really know. And yeah, here's another time people coming to a full stop because there's an elk at the side of the road here. Neat. But again, Tyler's mad. Yeah. So, we got a picture of the Yellowstone sign here. This is actually after we left, because there was a bus full of people at the sign when we entered. And yeah, here's our trip to that visitor center. It's a pretty nice visitor center, honestly. Like, pretty big. I didn't actually go in the museum part of it, but I did go into the gift shop part of it. And I'm on the hunt for stickers, but honestly they didn't really have good stickers here, so we went across the way, and they didn't have good stickers at this gift shop either. But we went to a third gift shop. They're all within walking distance, and then they had some decent enough stickers. And got a cheeseburger. It was alright. And yeah, when we got here, we had about an hour to kill before Old Faithful was going to erupt. Now we're here about like 10 minutes before it erupts, or it's predicted to erupt. And the eruption that we saw lasted about 5 minutes. At least that's how long I was recording for. Yeah, we're sitting on bleachers that are about 100 meters away from the actual geyser, so it's kind of hard to tell how tall it erupts. But online it says it could be anywhere between 90 feet and 180 feet, and the eruption will last for a minute to 5 minutes. And its like biggest or most violent eruption is during the first minute, which I'm showing here. And they predict how long it'll take for the next eruption based on how long it continues to erupt for after this first minute, which could be 35 minutes to like 2 hours. It's actually a wider range than I thought. Like, I thought it was a 90-minute intervals that it erupted at, but it's just easy for them to predict how long it'll take for it to erupt, I guess. And we're just walking one of the trails near, it's like just behind Old Faithful. Like, you can kind of see the visitor center in the background there. And yeah, they just have a bunch of springs and geysers here that are all, you know, who knows what they're doing. They're bubbling and shit. Apparently people die, like, if they fall into one of the geysers that's boiling, it can like burn them really bad, or some of them have like acid. And if you go off trail, you might like break through some thin ground into a spring of acid, and then like if you can't get out, you could melt within like 2 minutes or something. It's kind of nuts. Like yeah, they just let people walk out here. And honestly, I don't feel like these videos are quite doing it justice. Like, it's very nice. Like the colors of the water or whatever's in those springs, and the weird algae or whatever that's growing around it. A lot of springs. This whole area smells like farts because of the sulfur. But I don't know. It didn't really bother me that much, honestly. Just like dealing with it. Yeah. And as we're walking through, we'll see a couple of geysers that are erupting. This one erupts every 24 hours and it lasts for about an hour, the eruption. That's neat. And then we came to Morning Glory, which is kind of known as, well, I think it's regarded as one of the best looking springs. And there's a sign next to it that says, "Don't throw your garbage in here," which seems obvious, but apparently people just throw garbage in it. Like, what the fuck, guys? Yeah. Oh, and that other geyser still erupting. And yeah, just walking back towards the visitor center. See a lady standing off the trail like an idiot just because there's a buffalo over there. Do you want to fall through the ground into a spring of acid, lady? Come on. Check out this. Motion lapse. Yeah. This is the geyser inn or something. You know, one of those inns next to the geyser. Pretty fancy. Apparently it had good washrooms, but I didn't use the washroom. And we're back on the road. Here's another instance of people just stopping for seemingly no reason. As we're driving, there's a few stops that we make because there's just like waterfalls and a short pass that we can get a good look at them. Nice. And then we entered Grand Teton National Park, which is kind of odd. I guess since we entered from Yellowstone, we didn't have to pay. I mean, like, we had to pass anyways, but we didn't pass through like the park gates or whatever. And the Tetons mountain range is special because they're one of the few like pointy mountains in America. Most mountains are pretty soft, I guess. But we're not really making any stops in Teton today. That's more of a tomorrow thing. And instead, we're hanging out in Jackson. We got here kind of early because I guess we didn't really spend too much time at Yellowstone. But it's kind of cool. Come to the place and just chill out for a bit. Go to McDonald's. There's this great dog outside. I was like, oh wow, what a great dog. Look at what a cute dog. And I guess this got cut out, or I don't know, the recording messed up, but got these spicy chicken tender things that are new to McDonald's in America. And we had those yesterday and we were like, wow, it's so saucy, but I don't think I'd want to get it again. And then I got it again today. So yeah, we just checked into the 49ers Inn or something. Inn, hotel, I don't know. What's the difference at this point? Room's pretty okay. Went and got an HDMI cable so we could watch a movie later off of a laptop. And yeah, since there's plenty of time in the day left, we're just walking around the town looking at stuff in the windows. Yeah, you know, it's pretty neat. They have these arches that are made out of antlers, and at first I was grossed out. I was like, oh man, do they like kill a bunch of elks or something and then collect the antlers? But no, they just they shed their antlers and then Boy Scouts pick them up. And yeah, I think Tyler wanted some alcohol or something, so we were looking in one of these like fancy stores. And the guy working there is telling us about how they have a wide selection of like locally brewed alcohols or whatever, but he's like slurring his words and seems kind of drunk, and he offers a sample to one of the other customers, and then when they don't want it, he's like, don't worry, I'll just drink it. I'm like, oh man, is this guy's life? He just gets drunk and sells alcohol. Like, God. But yeah, it was neat walking around. We watched Cliffhanger that night. It's the first time I've ever watched it. And yeah, it seemed like a pretty decent movie, all in all.